I'd like to show you Indoors and how you can embed and then implement the Indoors app into an existing website. This is the Houston George Bush Intercontinental Airport Terminal C website, and what I've done is simply taken some HTML code and quickly copied that, embedded it as an iframe into this website, thereby enabling ArcGIS Indoors. As you can see in the iframe here, this is the Indoors application with that terminal in the existing view. So I want to take you through some simple functionality of the Indoors app and how it can be used here at the Houston Airport Terminal C. This is the actual facility here, and as you see, as I click on it, you can see information about the airport and share that information with others. I can send that in an email or copy it to someone else. We can zoom in and look at more details about the airport by levels. And as you can see here, we've got level 1 and 2 at this terminal. Once you zoom on those levels, you can see great levels of detail about specific features at that terminal inside the facility. You can also use high-resolution imagery in the background. Here you can see that the terminal is under construction. You could bring in other imagery, whether it's captured through drones or aerial imagery that could update this base layer, as well as others. So as not to clear the map, clutter the map, I'll put on the gray base map. So some of the most simple functionalities at any terminal would be, I'm at a specific place and how do I get from one place to another? So let's talk about that. Maybe this is my office here, and I want to be able to share that information, that conference room, with someone else. So you can see right now that's on level 2, and there's 2,061 square feet associated with that office. I can send that in an email and quickly generate that email and send it to someone else. All they would have to do would be to open up this hyperlink, and then that URL would point them to the Indoor app where they could then get detailed information about that specific room, or maybe even get directions from that room to any other location at the airport. You can see a list here. We'll maybe navigate to a specific baggage area, or maybe even a gate. Let's go to gate C7. You'll see how long it takes you to get there in this route, and the distance, as well as detailed instructions, which then you could print and share with someone else. You could even change your mode of travel from walking to wheelchair, which might divert you through a stairwell, like you see here, into an elevator. Now that's important for us, but I think the key would be to understand that once I get to the place where I'm going, I want more information about it. So you can see this fire extinguisher here. I can just simply click on it and then get other information about it. Maybe I need to do service of that fire extinguisher. As an inspector, there's many facilities and infrastructure at the terminal that require routine inspections. So in this case, if that fire extinguisher required some service or replacement, I could simply maybe send the location of that fire extinguisher to another individual who could then go out and then do some service or replace or repair that fire extinguisher. They could even do that service using a related application like the one you see here. I could simply then go out and then select the location where that fire extinguisher exists, then map to navigate, and then whatever assignment type. I'll do that inspection here. Most of these are auto-populated, which makes the use of this form much faster and quicker, and then it connects to other related systems like an asset management or a work order system. Other things are valuable in Indoors, including the ability to just see detailed information about specific features. So if I wanted to look at, say, the information about this restaurant, or maybe the square footage of that restaurant. That simple functionality becomes important for lease managers who want to know lease space and how much space is available. You can also see clusters of different types of lease space here, where you've got restaurants and then shops here. And as those lease spaces change, you could connect this to a lease management system. likewise, it's simple then to even see details about specific things like the furniture and that asset tag, which could then be linked to your asset management system as well. For first responders, this app can be very valuable. For example, maybe there's an individual passenger who needed an AED and they were at this gate. I need to be able to find the nearest AED to there. So I could use the directions and then search for an AED. And then it would generate the information about those AEDs and then how to get me to that and back. Or if I were maybe just interested in seeing a list of those AEDs, you could see the actual list of them and then navigate to any one of them likewise based on their distance. So you can see the route and it quickly generates that route and how to get there and how long it takes me.